welcome in, my friends. Oh, to this lovely Friday evening. Let's remove that. There we go. Okay, so quick things, because I am really excited about this. Please tell me it works. Come on, baby. Yes, it fucking works. It fucking works. We can send meme. You can send GIF right now. I fucking love it. This is exactly what I wanted to do. This is insane. I love it, and I'm so excited about this. Okay, I have to fix how it looks though, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. So, new addition. We have GIFs now. So, hell yes, baby. Welcome in. How is everybody doing? Let's see who's here. I see Michuo. I see myself. Yay, good to myself. On to Ginny, obviously. Shadow. Daddy Killy, always in the house. Welcome in, everybody. You can use GIFs right now if you go on your screen on the middle right, center right, and you can choose anything. For example, I can do stuff like this now. This is for Auntie Jeannie, obviously. So happy birthday. I fucking love this. I'm so excited for this. Honestly, this is the best addition I've ever had in the channel. Like, not even subscriptions come even close to this shit. I fucking love it. So I can do things like... Come on, piss off. There we go. Are you... There we go. Or we can do stuff like... like that. I'm actually so excited about this. Okay, so I'm gonna be spamming that GIF because I do like my GIFs. I do like to communicate through that sublime and intricate and sensual and intelligent art form. Like, being able to communicate with your friend through GIFs alone is what it makes to be a fucking good gang, good company. No, I love it. I love it. No one is excited about this, though. No one has said anything, and I'm really sad that you have said nothing about the greatest things I've ever done to the channel. Like, this is literally the best thing. Hands down. Jesus Christ. Cheers, all. So are we ready for stories tonight, baby? Are we ready for stories? I have one more addition today that it's gonna make things a little bit more cinematic, let's say. So that's also fucking amazing to do. First things first. There we go. What's that? No, that's not what I want. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Boom. Right, let me set things up while I do this. So, how's everybody doing? How was your week? Please tell me it was better than mine. Please tell me it was better than mine, because mine was fucking horrible. 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 It was horrible. Alright, let's fix things right away. No one's talking. Come on, guys. I need some back and forth. This is Storytime Friday. We need this back and forth. First of all, happy birthday, Auntie Jeannie. I don't know how old you're becoming, but you're 1 year wiser. And we thank you for that. We thank you for being 1 year wiser. God knows you needed that. 41. Jesus. Okay, I am officially not the oldest person in this room. I'm fucking happy. Cheers to you, honey. Your week was shit? Sorry to hear it. Why was shit? Tell us all about it. Who do we have to kill? Who do we have to kill? This is for you, Auntie Ginny. I've got you. Hello, Tess. Welcome in. Welcome in. You came just in time because you just saw the biggest and greatest addition I have ever made in the channel, which is the addition of GIFs. I'm so happy for this. Like, I'm gonna spam this shit. I don't even care. I'm gonna spam the living crap out of this. Like, I love it so much. This is specially dedicated. You know who it is. You know who it is. Fucking love it. You had a cold hot deal with school, so yeah, that's oh no, yep. It's the start of the school year. Yep, obviously it's gonna be really bad, really horrible. My god, there's so many things here. I love it. I love it. Can we go some space today? Let's do that, because why the hell not? I love this. Might as well add it in. So, allow me to reveal the first story for today, which is the day that Feralas became the GOAT zone.
Bitch.
How about you piss off, Tess?
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Why do you have to spam
Drink
it though?
water,
Like, this
you
is my only
dehydrated
question. I have
bitch.
no problem with you using it. Why do you have to spam it? Especially when I'm talking, especially when I'm
Drink
doing
water,
everything.
you dehydrated bitch. Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
There, that's all you're getting for now. That's more than 5 sips and more you fucking deserve. Right. True, true. Gotta get me ready for that. Let's see now. So, the first story today is the day Feralas became the GOAT zone. So, we're gonna do it a bit more atmospheric. So, we have to move this though a little bit. Let's put it right here. And let's go. Actually, before we do anything else, I want to have no sound. And we're gonna go like this. This is Feralas, the zone in World of Warcraft, which is one of my favorite zones ever in World of Warcraft. So it's gonna be a bit more cinematic today, as you can see. We can have a look around Feralas, which is basically a tropical jungle. That's what it is, as you can see. And we're gonna be talking about why Feralas is the GOAT zone, at least for me. At least for me. This is gonna take us way back when, 2010, 2011. We're talking about 15 years and earlier than that, so it's actually insane. So let's start talking about. Okay, there we go. We're gonna put it slow mode, and we're gonna keep walking like this, so you can experience Feralas, the greatest zone that has ever been in any kind of video game, especially in World of Warcraft. Feralas. Even when though, it's not the GOAT zone, it's a Plaguelands. No, it's not. For me, it's not. There's a very specific reason. Feralas, for me, is the best zone of all time, and I will get there. Dog, you're ruining my party, mate. You have ruined my party way too many times. I swear to God, I'm gonna put you down one of these days. I swear to fucking God. Anyway, let's get on with the story. So, again, actually, before we go on, I want to congratulate Tess officially for becoming our newest moderator. The channel has grown, and we kind of needed to have one more person in. Be there, clicking the range. Besides, Tess is always here. Like, he has never even missed a stream. Maybe he has missed, like, 1 stream or 2 throughout the whole year. So, yeah, it's safe to say that Tess is a good addition to become one of the mod team. If the dog stops on the stream, call the police. Call the dog police. Call the dog police. Okay, so. I love this zone, man. Like, this takes me so much back. Like, this is immediately why I fell in love with this zone. This is why I fell in love. This is what you see right here, is why I fell in love with it. It didn't look as pretty back in the day, let me tell you that. Because when I played it, it was still in the classic engine, like really old graphics, not outdated machines and engines and all that. So yeah, it wasn't looking that crisp for sure. But you can get what I'm trying to do, why this looks amazing to me, at least. Now, let's get on with the stories, shall we? Like, just look at this, look at this. Don't tell me that you don't look at this and you're not immediately like, oh my god, this looks so good, I love it so much, you know? You just fall in love with it. That's what you do. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. So, when I first started playing World of Warcraft, I didn't really have an idea of what I was doing. You know, I was young. I didn't have any MMO experience. I didn't have any friends that actually played the game together at the time. So I was pretty much left alone in my own devices. After some point, I was invited to join a guild, which has, to this day, it has the best names in any kind of World of Warcraft guild I've ever been a part of, right? The guild's name is Don't Read This. Like, shout out to this old guild. Man, that was such an insane guild. I love that guild so much. I even became an officer at some point. It was actually insane. Because I was one of the few people actually active all the time and actually trying to be helpful and shit. So they made me a veteran first. Then they made me an officer. Then the guild disbanded. But that's a story for another time. But, moving on. I joined this guild, so I'm still around level 15-ish, 20-ish. I'm taking my time with the game. I love the game. Can you please move, Torrent? Like, you're blocking so much of our view, my dude. Thank you. Thank you. So, I joined this guild. I'm still leveling up. I'm still trying to make sense of everything that's been going on. What is nice stats? You're a nice stats. You are fucking amazing. That's what you are, Michio. But I don't know what you're referring to. I think you're referring to within-game walking. Yes, I know you would love it. I knew you would love it. It was something I came up, like, literally today. I was like, I can do that, maybe. And I could do that, and now I'm doing it, you know? Unfortunately, for the next story, we can't really put it in any kind of perspective. Because it would be illegal to show on Twitch, to show on stream, but that's a story for a bit later. Let's stick with Feralas for now, shall we? Let's stick with that. So, I'm leveling up, I'm having a blast. I'm reading all the quests. I'm taking my time with everything. Like, I'm not a kid. I know what to expect. I have played quite a few games at that point, so I know the mindset of what I need to do. But still, everything was new to me, and I loved it. Yes, you know the story's gonna be good. It is good. It is good. This is why I saved it. I even told Michio a couple of the stories we're gonna say tonight. But I didn't tell him the last story. So I gave him like a few options, like what should I read tonight? He gave me a few options. I chose something different from what he said that I should choose for the first story, because I had this idea in mind, actually. This is exactly why I decided to do that, because it was so good. They offer so... Oh, fuck off, dude. None of the stories was boring. None of the stories was boring, piece of crap. Anyway. One of the biggest things back then is so much different than what it is right now in the game, is the fact that each zone has its own level and curve. So a zone could be like 15-20, and it will be 15-20 even after you have level over it or haven't even reached that level yet. So at the time, you had to know exactly where you need to go. So with the specific leveling zones you went to, there was a journey. For example, you would go, you could start from Durotar, then you would go Northern Barrens. Well, Barrens, as it was called back then. It was only Barrens. Then Ashenvale, and so on and so on. Like Stone Talon Mountains. That's how you progress. Like after you finish the zone, your level zone, you move to the next one. Now, back then, I did not know which zone was next for me. So, the people in my guild would usually tell me, okay, if you're done with this zone, go there. If you're done with this zone, go there. If you're done with that, go there, you know? They were telling me, they were guiding me. To be fair, I did ask for it, but I was kind of like, oh my god, I don't really I want to know this for my own. I want to explore things on my own. You know, I wanted to do that. So one day, I was still very young. I didn't have such a frequent job as I do right now. So I logged in very early in the morning. No one is in the guild. I'm around, I believe I was around level 34, 35. And let me tell you, back then it wasn't as easy to level. Like nowadays, easy. You can level 1 to max level literally in a couple of days. Maybe even a single day if you don't fucking have a life. You just go, 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 go and done, you know? But back then it was easy. At least it wasn't easy for me to level to this much, to this level, to this extreme. I was taking my time with it, you know? I really wanted to do that. So no one was here. So I'm like, okay. So I've done all the quests in the zone. I don't remember what zone was in. I was probably, I want to say, Ascenvale. As a horde, obviously. So like, I don't know what I want, where do I go next? So I took a gander at Wowhead, like see what kind of zones are there, but I said, you know what, fuck it. I am going to just travel on the world and figure out where to go next. I have a mount, I did have a mount, I was a warlock, I had my class mount, so it was one up, I could do something. So I took my mount and I started galloping around, looking for a new place to level. And let me tell you, the travel was actually insane. Like, it's one of the reasons today I really detest the immense travel time, because it's just wasted time, in my opinion. But back then, I didn't care. This is why. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what to expect. And this was an adventure for me. So as I was traveling through the zones, I would keep tabs on levels. If I would enter a zone that had like a skull in its mob's portrait, that meant it was so much higher level that I could not even see its level, therefore I would not be able to do anything against it. So what I would do then is I would just go away, I would just move away. However, in order to move to some specific zones, sometimes, because of how leveling worked back then, you had to go through some very high leveling zones. It wasn't like today that it's so more linear. You had to pick and choose, you know? You had to do that. I think there's an outbreak right now, so I'm gonna stop the story if it's not. Let me see that. Jesus, why, guys? Why do you have to do that to me? Yeah, I think there's an outbreak right now. So we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. It's a sub, you won't get ads. Exactly. Do exactly as Tess says. Just subscribe so you don't get subs. Simple as that. Simple as fucking that. Okay, so we're gonna chill for a little bit while we take this amazing view. I know Alex is the money from McDonald's. Actually, I wish I would use that money for McDonald's. What I'm gonna use them for is pills and medication, my friend. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's the case. So right now we're gonna take a bit of a short break in order for the outbreak to end. Hello, my dude. Welcome. My driller? Okay, I don't know what that means. I assume it means something nice, so I'm gonna say, hello. What's your name? L1 Chem? iChem? I don't know how to call you, so I'm gonna call you Mr. Awesome. You're now Mr. Awesome, and end of conversation. It's common British terminology, my geezer. I'm Mike. Oh, shit, you're Mike. Hello, Mike. Oh, I like Mike's side. Okay, I got it. Hello, Mike. Welcome in. I prefer Mr. Awesome, honestly, but, you know, if you want to be known as Mike, I will call you Mike. If that's your name. Welcome in, my dude. We're having Storytime Friday today, so we're basically telling stories. The first story we're telling today is the Dave Ferralas make the Goat Zone. That's in World of Warcraft, in case you're not aware of it. Lots of different stories. We have one every week or every second week. We do a Storytime Friday, so we share stories. Sometimes the viewers also chip in They give me the story so we all read it together. It's amazing. I really love it. It's one of the part of streaming I really enjoy. Now, ad break ended, your community's back. Let's go on with the story and welcome in Mike. Mr. Awesome Mike. I'm from Athens, Greece, my friend. So, I was traveling around. Interesting accent. Yeah, I definitely have an American accent. I know that. I know I have an American accent. It's probably because I'm so, I want to say, influenced by all these TV shows and shit. He's a Greek goose. What? How can I be a Greek goose? Anyway, whatever. Fuck off, Tess. I don't care. I'm gonna continue on. So back then, as I was saying, it wasn't so easy to travel around the world. So once you set on something, you kind of had to do it. You kind of, because otherwise the travel time would be insane to go back and forth. So this was the time I was traveling through Eastern Kingdoms at the time, and I was seeing so many zones like I could not level through. I walked 3 zones. They were either too high level or too low level. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go back to Kalimdor and see what we can go from here. Greek geezer. I don't want to mount up. Why do I want to mount up right now? Why do I want to mount up, my dude? So, when we got to Kalimdor, traveling around with my trusty Felstead at the time. Was it Felstead or Dresstead? I think it was Felstead. Dresstead came on later. So I was traveling around, and at some point, as I was traveling through the zones, and more specifically, I was traveling through Thousand Needles, I spotted a very green scenery in front of me. So I was like, what the fuck is that? So I went in, and the screen in front of me flashed, like letters appeared on my map, on my main menu, that said Feralas. I'm like, huh, I don't know this zone. What does this zone do? So we came in, the levels back then for Feralas was about 40 to 45-ish. I was so underleveled, but I was so intrigued by the whole green scenery that I was looking in front of me. I'm like, I need to stay here. I remember distinctively a gorilla. You can rather try the gorilla that was about 5 levels ahead of me. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do the gorilla. I'm gonna fight the gorilla. And fight I did. And it was a very tough fight. I had to use my minions. I had to use my health stones. And back then I didn't know the game as well as I do now. So it was every combat, especially things that were higher level than me, it was actually a boss fight. I managed to kill the mob. I got a good chunk of experience. I'm like, this is it. This is where we're staying. This is the zone exactly that was needed, in my opinion. So what I did is I went in the zone. I could not pick up any quest. Maybe I could pick like 1 or 2 quests. So it's literally nothing. Like 1 or 2 quests is literally nothing in World of Warcraft, especially in Classic. Right? Especially in Classic. It's completely useless to have only 2 quests. They don't give you that much experience. You want to pass it real fast? Yeah, people do say that. People do say that now. But for me, Feralas will always be the greatest zone. Because the first zone, I came in. I didn't know anything. No one was there to like take my hand, go through it. It was challenging enough for me because I was so under gear, under leveled. Everything was spectacular. Plus, I'm a sucker for, you know, like very traditional fantasy forest and tropical jungles and stuff like that. Like this right here. I thought you meant that you found a lot of goats in the game. Oh my god. Goat, greatest of all time, Michuo. Come on, I am the old man here today. I am the boomer here. What's wrong with you? It's fine. I didn't fucking put the decimal, whatever. It's fine. Whatever, my dude. Anyways, moving on. This is why I discovered Feralas. This is how I discovered Feralas. And that's how I passed my next, I want to say 10 days 10 days I was stuck in this zone because I was so underleveled. Like, killing something would literally take 4 or 5... No, not 4 or 5 minutes. It would take like 2 or 3 minutes to kill a single mob. Because, again, I had like a 5 to 6 level difference. And then I had to, again, pick up new quests. Then I had to unlock travel paths. Then I had to unlock areas. Then I had to unlock everything else. Then I would do the dungeons. It was so insane. I loved it. And to this day, Ferralis became synonymous to me to freedom. Because this is the first time I truly experienced freedom on World of Warcraft. Because I could go wherever I wanted. Like, no offense to all my old guildies back then, but they were so adamant, like, you need to go here. Like, go here. Like, they didn't even take no for an answer. Like, you need to go there. That's the route. That's what you need to do. Keep doing that. And I'm like, man, I don't really want to do that. I want to do something on my own. So, if you know me, you know how much I value freedom. So finding something that could literally make me stick around, do whatever the hell I wanted, struggle, because I do like the challenge. Like, if you also know me, you know that I also like the challenge quite a bit. I like to be challenged with so many things. So I was doing that, and in the end, I was rewarded with the greatest of all time zone, Ferralis. What's your greatest zone? Like, I have to ask now, what's your greatest zone? Like, in all of World of Warcraft, if you play World of Warcraft, what's your favorite zone, and why? I don't need just the, I love, for example, the Jade Forest. Everybody loves the Jade Forest. Be fucking original, you cunt. Why you like Jade Forest, you know? So tell me, what's your favorite zone and why? I'm a boomer too, almost 30, you're not a boomer. Ungor or Plaguelands? Okay, why? I know that you like Jade Forest, this is why I said that, Michuo, but why? Again, the question is why? You generic prick. God, I love Ferralis so much, man. I love it so much. Angkor was a battlefield when I played in Vanilla. A lot of fun memories. And Plaguelands was a Tyrion's questline. Okay, I will agree with that. That was a really good storyline, honestly. Really enjoyable questline. You're actually right about that. Happy birthday to you, Antini. I love that Micho just stopped talking now. It's like, I don't care. All the vibes of the buildings, animals, people, questing, okay. RP-wise, mostly the cities and then the Panda area where you have the brewery and says, oh! Auntie Ginny coming in hot. Okay, so which city you like the most then? You played Horde or Alliance? It's the most memorable place where I started World of Warcraft because of what? So the zone sucks, now that no one is questing in there in retail anymore. Alliance RP, and what is the magic floating sea? That's Dalaran. That's Dalaran, okay. Okay, I see. Wait, Alliance RP? Were you in Goldsire, or were you somewhere different? Except the tram. Or was it mostly Goldsire? God, look at this. This is amazing. This is so good. I love this zone so much. Runner of Soap, Dala and Stormwind, nice. This is what we miss, man. This is what we fucking miss, honestly. We really miss the RP side of things. Like, I really wish I could become an RPer for real. Let's not go to the Alliance place. I don't want to fight. Very rare treasure here has all the exploration. Okay. Fair enough, but you didn't play in vanilla World of Warcraft, did you? You started Mist of Pandaria, right? Played on Archidon. Was oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember that. You did play on Archidon. You did play on there. That was insane. And you only did that because you were literally an RP server, so you were literally the first number one in the server. It's different. Trust me, it was different. I really wish you had started World of Warcraft Classic or Vanilla, WoW, back in the day, because when you're armed with experience and you know what you're doing, even somewhat, it kind of ruins it. It kind of ruins it. You started the closed beta back in the States before the game. Oh. That means you're old, babe. That means you're fucking old. Because I joined a Mythic Raiding Guild, not because I want to be number 1, I only became number 4 or 5. That's fine. We do have an OG here. We do have an OG here. An amazing OG. Bad. So, to sum it all up, you know, I believe this is an interesting topic right now, which I might even make a video out of. Our favorite zones, I believe they tell us a lot of things about who we are. For example, Feralis means so much to me, not only because it represents freedom, because right here all you can see is an untamed jungle. You cannot go anywhere closer to basically wild freedom right now. This is where what things go to just go, fuck the world, fuck everybody else, we don't care, we're just gonna stick here and chill. Plus it's a more classic trope fantasy. Nightwish or Auntie Genie, because she loves communicating, she loves the RP side of things, she prefers the bustling cities and stuff like that. Michuo, who's a basic bitch, likes 3D areas. Our favorite zone, tell us you're boring. Well, at least it's not Jade Forest, man. At least it's not fucking Jade Forest, you know? And you chose Plaguelands, which is literally after basically a war that happened there, because you loved the combat, you loved the aspect of going there and doing things, you know? Oh my god, I really went off on Michuo today. I really went off Michuo today, which I'm feeling really sad. Which I'm feeling really sad about. I just call him a basic bitch so many times in this stream. I love it. I love you, Michuo. I love you, Michuo. But don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna make it up to you right now. With the next story. Because it's time to unveil the first story. I'm gonna remove it from there. I'm gonna need 2 names for this story. One is a mature older lady, and the other is her husband. Not that, you piece of crap. Not that. You know this is not what I mean. You know that. Don't play the dick with me. So very proud of Photoshop as well. I had Google Documents that was the rules and all playing with pawning and loans. Nice. My second loved area is Dashwood, the Gilnea Star Zone. Okay. I can hear that. I did need 2 names. So, who wants to be a mature older lady that I may or may not have had something to do with? And who wants to be her husband? Lion scum. I call him that every single day, trust me. A lion scum. It's true. Oh, it's true. You know what? Let's reveal the story of the name of the story, so that will intrigue you a little bit. The day that I got seduced by a cougar. Understand what you're saying. Oh, you suck, okie. Okay, I'll give you that one. That was good. That was good. That was good. I'll give you that. So, I'm gonna pick names. If you don't fucking decide, if you don't gonna volunteer, I'm gonna pick names right now. My way. You know what? I'm picking you, Michuo, because fuck you. And I'm gonna use Nightwish because she's so nice. Okay, Nightwish, you're gonna be the cougar. And Michuo, you're the cock. Just saying for that. Okay, so this is not such an old story. It's actually quite recent. It's actually quite recent. I think it was 2019. I want to say. Yep, you and Mitchell are married. You and Mitchell are married. So it's back in 2019. I was working at a play hall, which is basically a mini casino, right? So, my job there was literally servicing the customers, handling the money. You know, they would play. If they win, I would give them money. If they lost, I would not get money. I would have to count and shit. Basically, everything you do in a casino, that was me. I was also, you know, serving coffees, making drinks, all that good crap. All that good stuff was happening while at there. Because I am myself, I am very social, you know that. So I had a lot of people come in just for me because they wanted to have fun. Some thought of me as being, you know, lucky per se. So they would come in, they would usually win either like a small amount of money or a big amount of money. So I would also get like good tips as well. But the hours were insane. Like you were working 8 or 9 hours. Which is not so much as the hours as the amount of work that you had to do. Plus, I got robbed 3 times. I was literally held by gunpoint 3 times. I'm not interested to do that again. I don't care. No amount of money is worth living that fucking thing ever again. That's a story for another time, being held at gunpoint. But for now, the best story comes when a certain lady, Nightwish, was coming to the shop. She was a regular Nightwish. She and her husband Michiro, they were regulars at the play hall at the mini casino. So they would come in every so often. They would join us and they would gamble away their savings and the money and their paychecks and everything. But you know, I didn't care. All I cared about is going in, do my hours, fuck off. If you don't say shoot when you hold the gunpoint, you got no balls. Actually, yeah, on Jenny, yeah, it's actually perfect for you. It's actually perfect for you because you do like to gamble. I know that. I like to gamble too when it comes to fictional money, not real money. You know, because real money is really hard to come by. Just saying. Playing with Gil or gold in World of Warcraft, that's more than fine with me. I have no problem whatsoever doing that. Anyway. So Nightwish and Michio were coming pretty much every single day, right? So they would come in, I would serve them, like, I knew their coffees by then. I still remember what the coffees drink, actually. I would give them that, and, you know, have a rule for my stocking, has to scratch off. Oh my god, okay. Fair, that's fair. Not gonna mess with you, girl. Not gonna mess with you. So, what usually would happen is a pretty standard stuff. Is our, like, conversation, our interaction would be, hello, good morning, I want my coffee, sure. Here's your card, because you had to play with a card, so you give me your card, I would check you in. You could go to each slot now, you insert the card and you play from there. And after you were done, you would come to me, you would give me the card, I would slide it, and I would withdraw or deposit mine depending on what you were asking for. That's basically interaction that you have in the mini casino. Death rolls doing breaks between pools, sure, that can also happen. Death rolls are really fun as well. So, what I did not know about the Cougar, they came early in the morning, no jobs. Oh, trust me, they came every day, both in the morning and in the evening. I believe Nightwish had like a studio where she was basically telling tarot cards, you know, doing all that kind of crap, you know, reading your fortune and shit. And I believe Michio, which is you at this point of time, he was basically a retired old man. Now, Nightwish was actually, for her age, quite pretty, quite beautiful. So she had this mature look. She would always dress well. She would always smell good because, you know, you would have all these colognes or aromas or whatever. You know, she was basically your older, like your nicely dressed old leather lady. Nothing, like you wouldn't go down and say like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like she only had like big boobs. That's the only thing she had going on for her. But, you know, she's still an older woman. I've learned as I was working from my colleagues, who by the way are real fucking scammers, are really fucking idiot. But that again, that's something for another time. I heard from them that she would shit with Michio almost fucking constantly. Like that girl, that woman, I should say, Nightwish, she was slipping left and right. She was fucking left and right. I have no idea. I don't know if Michio knew. I have to assume he didn't, because he never really showed that. Again, I don't know. I don't know, though, to be fair. It wasn't my... I didn't care about it. I didn't want to speak about it. I didn't care. Like, I'm here for the job. Let me do my job and then piss off, you know? That's all that was needed. Moving on, though. It was close to my birthday. And I was telling people, it's my birthday soon, blah, 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 so I'm gonna take, you know, the day off there. You know, I was trying to prepare everything so I could get off work at specifically my birthday. Every year on my birthday, I make it a point that I will not work, I will not do anything, I will be completely free because I love my birthday. I've only worked once in my life, in all my adult years, and I hated every single minute of it. So I made a point, when it's my birthday, I never work. So I was telling people, yes, I'm gonna be leaving, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow because it's my birthday, blah, 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 took a day off, blah, blah, blah. This is what Nightwish told me. Like, oh, it's your birthday tomorrow? Okay, fine. I see. Thank you. And she left. I paid no attention. Then she told me, she came back and said, hey, I need you to come with me. There's something in the bathroom that you need to check. Now, when people usually tell me this when I'm working, it usually meant someone made a mess out of the fucking bathroom and I had to clean it because I was also having to clean everything. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So we go to the bathroom. Before we go into the female, I was like, I guess in the female, right? Like in the female bathroom is the problem? Like, yeah, sure. So like I go in, I sweep down from the under the board in order to get some gloves because I expected to see something basically disgusting. And what she did is she literally threw me to the fucking wall, got inside, closed the door, locked the door, and started kissing me. In the store, in the bathroom, and I was like... She stopped. To be honest, I did, got into it as well, like, obviously. So I was like, what the fuck's going on? And all she said is, happy birthday, this was your early birthday gift. And she left. She did touch, down there, and I guess she liked what she touched, what she felt. She gave me a smile and then left. Hello, Shadow. I would love it if you just came in, Shadow, again. Because you did went away for a while. I really hope you did not come to the story just now. I think you would hate that. I really think you would hate that. Yep, Nightwish is a total slut. You heard it here. You heard it right now. She's a total freaking slut. That's not the end of the story, though, my friends. That's not the end of the freaking story. Not by a fucking long shot. Just have to have fun. True, true. You want to have fun. That's absolutely true. So, I went out of the bathroom. I'm still, like, kind of in shock. I look myself in the mirror. I see that there's fucking lipstick in my lips. I'm like, panicking right now. Like, oh my god. Like, she just kissed me. And her husband, Michuo, is there. And I had to go out. She will be there. That will be even a very different story. Michuo. That will be a very different story. So, okay. So I started washing myself, like took all the lipstick out and every shit. Went out. Right now I'm trembling a bit. Right now my heart is racing. Like, oh my god, what do I do? Like, how do I proceed from here? How do I go on, Because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do right now. So, I went back to the front, to the cashier. I started, taking orders again. I started servicing people and stuff. I should have done that when I was still single. Yep, you should have done that. You should have done that. But now you're no longer single, so fuck off. Stay good. Stay good, my boy. Now, the fun part. Michuo comes in. I see Michuo. I immediately panic. I'm looking at him like, oh my fucking god, he fucking knows. He didn't know. He was treating me normally. I was definitely not acting normally because I was so stressed about the fact that his wife just kissed me. And I'm like, how do I play this? How do I do this? What's the follow-up plan here? What do I do? God damn it. And he didn't say anything. Just gave me his card. He withdrew some money. And he went back to his wife. Now, Nightwish would come in from time to time. And she would wink at me. And or she would say like those seductive things. There's Outbreak coming in right now. So we're going to chill for a little bit. We're going to chill a little bit until the ad is over. Nightwish, honestly, what a fucking slut you are, girl. What a goddamn slut you are, girl. You kissed me in the mouth while your husband was there. Like, how dare you? How fucking dare you? I'm sorry, not sorry.
Can I milk you, sir?
That's literally what she wanted to do, man. That's literally what she wanted to do. That's literally... do we have a GIF for this shit? We have a GIF for that. This is a fantasy, you know. I go nuts and crazy. I'm actually naturally loyal to it. You are. I actually right about that. Anyway, outbreak is over. Let's continue on with the story, my friends. So her husband came in, like I said. He left, so this is fine. Nightwish came in, and she was definitely flirting with me. Quite a bit. I'm still panicking. I'm still stressed. I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? At some point, they just left. I was like, okay, good. They left. We're good. We're safe. Let's move on with our lives. Next day, she came back. To be more precise, next day after my birthday, because again, the following day was my birthday before that happened, and the day after that, I came back to work. She also came really early on, literally at the opening hour. Usually in the opening hour, there's usually no one there. So, you know, it was the time for us to actually just chill out, have a cup of coffee before we begin, you know. But she came and said, okay, fine, whatever. I just made her coffee. I went back to drinking mine. We were all alone in a really big store, in a really big casino hall. I'm like, shit. She's definitely going to try flirting with me. I wouldn't dare to do anything because, first of all, there are cameras everywhere. The only place there are no cameras are some very specific dead spots. Is this fiction? I wish it fucking was, my friend. I wish it fucking was. I'm just using their names, don't worry. I'm just using names, don't worry. And the bathroom. This is why she chose the bathroom for, you know, to do her thing. Now that we're alone, she was very adamant about getting to know each other better. And by better, she literally told me, okay, so when are we gonna meet? I tried to play dumb. It's like, what do you mean? And she's like, you know exactly what I mean. We need to finish what we started. And I'm like, yeah, but you're married. It's like, it's fine. He won't find out. And I was like, yeah, but you're married, Nightwish. I cannot do that. And she literally told me, I have needs. I need to have my needs being taken care of. You also have needs. And trust me, with me, all your needs will be satisfied. Every trick you can think of, I can do. And I have already done. There's nothing that you can think of that I can't or won't do. I have to admit, I was like, God damn it, and I'm really fucking interested in what this girl has. I mean, do we go for it? Like, do we do this? You know? Like, when are we gonna get the chance to get into bed with a mature lady that's actually, you know, pretty enough to get in bed with? And she's very freaky and very eager to do that. Does she know the trick with a rat? Trust me, she knows that trick, plus the snake that comes with a hat and the rabbit. Trust me, it's true. She really does. But unfortunately, I refused. I said, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. I believe that to be wrong. Let's not speak of it again, please. Plus, it's my job. I don't want to have a problem with my job. Like, you know. Like, I don't really care about the job specifically. You know, I'm not going to be here for long, but I just don't want to be left here. I don't want to cause problems while I'm here. What? You're not even subscribed, you trash. What are you talking about? You're not even subscribed. How dare you? Now you should subscribe because 25% off, you white trash. You should have subscribed and then you call me that. Then you did. Now, if there's one thing about women, is that they don't like taking no for an answer. They really don't. When you blow off a woman, it's like, I'm gonna tap that bullshit. I'm gonna tap that asshole. There's no way I'm gonna let him go. So what she did for the next 20 days is literally pestering me. Like, you have no idea what kind of things she would do. She found my phone, first of all, and she sent through Viber all those provocative pics, basically nudes, all her toys, all her lingerie, which some of it was, fuck me, hell, this is, what? I need to see that, you know, I needed to see, like, that live, like, it's fucking insane. Like, she had everything. She had the see-through, she had, like, the thing, which I really fucking love. You know the ones that are, like, with kind of, like, nets? I don't know what they call, like, fish nets? Both, like, very small and both larger. That thing, she had it, I'm like, oh my god, I want that.
Love you up, 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 love you up.
Love you up as well, Shadow. Thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I really appreciate it. I really fucking appreciate it. And Super Saiyan. I never like in the listening of people both on Facebook or with her. No, with her. No, like literally on her. Or like she would show me the underwear that like this is, like she would lay it on her bed and would take a picture. Like this is what I will be wearing when we meet. You know? And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, but I so want to top that that thing, you know? I so wanted to top that. I believe she had children, yes. I believe she had children. Which, again, is even worse. If you really think about it, it's even fucking worse. I don't know, man. Again, I didn't want to... The story's not over yet. The story's not over yet. But I will tell you, at that point, what was my mindset is like, first of all, I don't want to be involved, you know, in cheating, because basically that would mean she would cheat on Mitrio. Obviously, I should not care. She's not my wife. I don't care. But I didn't want to do that because I didn't want that to happen to me, first and foremost. And second, I don't know. I just didn't want to endanger my position at work at that time, because a job is... was Mitrio your friend? It wasn't Mitrio, man. No, but Mitrio was her wife. He was not my friend. He was just a customer. Then no. So basically that was it. However, she became so fucking adamant that we do this. Like, she would call me in the dead of the night and she would say, I'm so wet, come down and fuck me right now. Or she would say, come to my whatever. Yeah, call her right now. Fuck no, I'm never gonna do that. I don't even have her name saved. Host, please host. Indeed, that's actually correct. That's factually and actually correct. Host will be host. So I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? Like, it became such a problem that I didn't want to go to work anymore, because she would constantly be there, she would constantly be thirsting, and everything. So I'm like, what do I do? And again, I'm only a man. Like, I wasn't in a relationship, so I wasn't... If I was in a relationship, I would never do anything with her. Absolutely not. But since I wasn't, I was like, I'm thinking about it. Maybe. You know? Maybe I should just go ahead and fucking do it, you know? That was my thought process as well. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just fucking do it. Like, it's long overdue. Let's just fucking do it. So I said, okay, you know what? We're gonna meet up. But I want the place to be neutral. I don't want it to be at either your place or my place, obviously. We could go to a hotel. She said, sure, we could go. But if we go to my office, there was no one there. Like, I have a bed and shit. So we can just go there. We're not gonna pay a dime. So it's gonna be fine. Don't worry. No one's gonna come there. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it. I went to her office. Obviously, I'm not going to go into the full details right now. But I will say that I have made all the male membership of this wall proud. She was literally trembling after I was done. I treated her like the slut she was. I did it, went in, sprayed everything, and just fucking left. Like a chump. That's all I did. I need a high five right now. I need a cell five. I need a high five right now. And I'm gonna give it to me. Yeah, she did use me. But I also used her. Trust me. Trust me. When I say that, I really used her. Like, the shit I've done to that woman. God damn, she was a married woman and I had no problem completely degrading her. No, you never hit a woman, man. You never hit a woman. And old school, I did spunk her quite hard, if that's what you mean, but I do not hit women. Well, let's say, let's live it up the imagination now. Let's not say anything else, you know? Let's say things happened that you will never find out about. But trust me when I tell you, things were really steamy. Like, the tricks she taught me, god damn. God damn. Like, for fucking real, she taught me a couple of tricks to use on women that have saved my ass so many times. That's where I got part of my experience. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that I didn't learn from it. Yeah, it was a high level quest. I did learn quite a bit. I unlocked a few skills and it was fucking fantastic. Trust me, it was really good. That's pretty much true, yes, that's pretty much fucking true. It was fucking insane, man, I'll tell you, it was fucking insane. So yeah, that was the day that I got seduced by a cougar. A funny ending to the story is that Bichu never found out. But literally the next day that we met, he said to me, like before he left, "You're a good kid, keep it up." And all I was thinking is like, man, if you knew what I did to your wife, like literally 1 day ago, you would not be saying that. The only MILF I want to do is the mother of my future kids. Oh, ew, Michio, ew. She's not even a MILF yet. Wait, is she a MILF? Are you saying something that we don't know? What's happening right now? It's that would be so funny though if that was true. So yeah, that was the day that I got seduced by a cougar and it worked. What do you think of this story? Tell me. I hope you liked it. I really hope you liked it. It was a funny story for sure. Does anyone have like a similar, you know, experience to that? I'll bet. I wish it was made up. I wish it was made up. I really wish it was made up. Trust me. I really wish it was fucking made up. That bullshit. Like, you have no idea how hard I had it for a couple of days. No idea. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. Okay. 2019 I wasn't married, so it's all a lie. Fair enough. Fair enough. And now this week's story time comes to an end. I did track it out quite a bit, which is actually I like it. 1 hour of story time is more than fine for now. Now it's time to go play a game.